Scott Wilson here. Hey, welcome back to the Marketing for Business podcast. Got a ripper episode for you today. I went around to my team and I said, hey guys, girls, what's working right now? I want to produce a podcast episode that I can give business owners that are listening some real tactics that they can use right now. And I made them, we actually made Bronte go around and grill them for some really good information. And we had a discussion around, what's working right now for business owners, what's working for our clients, and also what's working in our business. Obviously, Bronte runs the marketing for our business, and we get a good number of leads coming in from our content-based marketing, from our search marketing, etc. So I would share some tips on what's working. So, hey, look, here's the first thing that's working really well for our clients: email marketing. Look, I love email marketing. Rachel, who looks after our email marketing here, is an expert at it. She's gone really deep into some of the training, and here's some of the things she talks about when it comes to email marketing. So, some of the things that Rachel was talking about, like remove, contacts that are bounced, that are no longer, really good quality emails. Remove them from your database. Here's the thing, they're bouncing anyway, so get rid of them. You don't want to be sending emails that are always bouncing, etc. It's not going to help your open rates. It's not going to improve your engagement rates. So be moving them. Another tip is always be sending emails in smaller amounts to more highly engaged groups of people. Why is this important? Well, it can lead to better, engagement, better sales, and more meaningful interactions. And that's what you want to do with your emails. Emails are a great way to nurture people, to warm people up, so that when you need to make sales, you can, because you've got an interactive list of people that are communicating to you. I want you to think of your email not just of a list, right? Think of it as real people, because at the end of the day, that's what they are. Look, and you want to be sending out consistent emails to maintain that engagement. So many times, we come across a business and they haven't sent out any emails. They've got a database of, say, 5,000 people that they've said, and then you send out one email and a whole heap of unsubscribes, etc. It's because you haven't maintained that relationship with those people. And that brings you around segmentation, really segmentation based off metrics. It could be, the last time they engage with you. Maybe it's the last 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, 30 days, and making sure that you're targeting the most active and engaged people, and really giving them the value that they want. So email marketing definitely works, but once again, design that strategy first, and then go and use the email marketing as a tactic. Next one is Facebook advertising. Look, Facebook advertising definitely works. It's targeting a certain market right now that really wins, that over 35 market. If you want to get your product in front of that, you definitely should be there. Look, certain placements are working better than others. So reducing your spend in some ad placements that aren't converting, that'll save you money over time. We've definitely noticed that. You can definitely go into the analytics of the Meta suite inside that Business Manager and look at what placements are performing better. Not all placements are created equal, and not all their AI is created equal as well. I know for us, we get a lot of leads from our lead ads, but we do it a specific way, and that is, carousel, using testimonials, showcasing results. Okay, so I always believe get known by the success of your clients. So if you're using, lead forms, etc., lead ads, definitely be using those carousels with testimonials, etc., and get them into more of a conversation where they have to actually answer a few more questions, because you want to clarify. People are on the platform, and Facebook and Meta, they reward you for keeping people on that platform. So use your lead forms to ask more questions. The more questions you get, the better qualified you'll get as well. Some people definitely send traffic to landing pages, and that can work for specific businesses, but you can get poor quality leads from that as well, and obviously your lead cost can be higher. And also then custom thank you pages off the back of that, something that we've really seen that you can handle and get a better user experience off the back to obviously track better conversions, etc. We do a lot of stuff where we will send in a lead form ad and then into a Calendly, which is basically an appointment booking calendar, and then tracking back from that. So that's working really, really well from that. Bouncing into that though is also video marketing. Video marketing is another thing that's working really, really well now. We see iPhone shot video over professional video really working well. We've seen much more, engagement in our iPhone content. We do get a cheaper form of cost as well, but even so, the quality is still high. Look, content production is costly, and we know that. And obviously the speed of creating content is now, some of these phones, definitely have more technology in them than some of these cameras. So, that is definitely seen, phone shot content is just as good. Getting team and owners in front of the camera is a real big one, and it really will help outperform content too as well. There's a lot of talk around AI driven content using certain pieces of software, but look, we know getting the team and getting the owners on camera talking to the business, it is really performing and producing good quality leads and conversions for our customers. And also know in our business, we create a lot of content, a lot of face-to-face content like this. Getting in front of the camera will help grow your business. You definitely want to be thinking outside the box, creating unique content. Sometimes creating funny content and viral content is not that easy, but thinking outside the box, thinking outside the square, and making sure your content is memorable. My team's doing a lot of that kind of content with business owners. You don't want to go too far too though, because remember, you want to get that engagement, and you want to actually go. You don't want people to go, oh, that was really funny, but then they don't engage with the business. So I like to go with the insights. Influencer insights, giving people value in advance of them ever doing any business with you, and you can really do that with video marketing. So that's definitely working right now, and that'll continue for a while too. Google advertising is definitely working. Making sure though, and I think this is the thing I always see when it comes to creating campaigns with Google, etc. Making sure you do the research up front, making sure you create a solid plan, a real solid ad plan, and walk through and think through the key metrics and identify them, because once you understand that, you'll create better creative for your ads. You can definitely do better research around, cost per click data, and that's incredibly important when you're targeting as well. And it has the potential, you can get better performance out of your ad spend by focusing in on that and doing that research up front. It's too easy today just to run ads and forget those. You really want to look at what's the best bid strategy for those keywords, and really look at them. Some of our clients, they're spending $38, $35, $40 a click. So you want to make sure every keyword is working hard for your business. And definitely coming back to that message, message is so key. Creating a plan for your message and having some messages that you want to get known for in the marketplace, and making sure it matches your business tone, and that it's engaging people. I always look at that AIDA principle, attention, desire, interest, and action. Making sure that you have that I guess that messaging around that really pulls people in. And really has what you're offering in the marketplace and is selling those key aspects to it. It's really important to getting the engagement going in your ads. Definitely from that perspective, you want to be split testing as well and measuring. If you don't, like you definitely, you're not going to know what's working. You're not going to be able to get squeeze the juice out of those ads. So really making sure that's happening. Definitely creating a negative keyword list is so important. For a lot of our clients, we have a lot of negative keywords inside those campaigns. Negative keywords are keywords that we don't want the campaign to trigger for, because we want to use your budget as close as we can to your target market, to the people that can and want to buy your product. A good example is if one of our clients is Little India, we want their ads to show for Indian food, not Indian jobs. And people looking for Indian chef jobs, etc. We don't want those ads. So a negative keyword there would be jobs. We don't want our ads to trigger for that. So having a real list of detailed negative keywords can really, really help your campaigns. And then SEO. SEO definitely working. Look, there's some changes happening in the SEO game. I'm actually just about to go to America and talk to a whole bunch of agencies over there. Definitely interested in what's going on with Google. There's some sessions happening. We're talking about Google and Google's AI and how that's going to affect the search engines. Fundamentally, though, right now, the fundamentals still stand tall. Making sure you have a good user experience for your website. Making sure that you are mobilely optimized. I saw a couple of landing pages yesterday, not mobilely optimized. And look, that's just a bad user experience. Google's going to pick that up. Your website's going to get, they're not going to want to put your website in front of those customers based on those experiences. Getting links from authoritative websites, and sometimes that's just about reaching out, creating some really good content that people would want to have on their website or share. So making sure that your name, your address, your phone number are consistent in a bunch of local directories. And if you want a list of those local directories, reach out to me. The team are more than happy to share those local directories with you. And then also, keeping a Google Business Profile. You would have heard me talk about Google Business Profile, but keeping it up to date, keeping it active. Adding pictures to it, adding photos of your team, etc., and really, showing Google that you're an active profile can really, really help you. Constantly, updating your business hours. Holiday coming up soon, add your business hours. There's a whole bunch of things that you can be doing to keeping your business active. So, seriously, there's some really cool things that this podcast will giving you actually what's working right now. I'd love to know. I'd love to have a conversation. What's working right now for you? Maybe spend some time and write back to me or email me or give me a call or a text 021 891 934. I love having conversations with business owners around what's working. I get fascinated. There's always things happening. I was talking to a lady just before. She booked in a 15-minute slot with me, and we were talking about her business and how she could grow her business. And I always love talking to business owners that are out there doing things in the marketplace, and gave her a couple of strategies that she'd never thought about before, just based off a 15-minute chat. So, hey, if you want to have a 15-minute chat, just text me first. I'll send you the link, or have a link inside this, in the show notes in the podcast, where you can book a 15-minute chat with you. I love talking to business owners. So, anyway, what was number one for you? SEO, are you working on your SEO? Are you running Google ads? Are you running video marketing? Are you doing any Facebook or Instagram advertising? Or are you doing any email marketing? I'd love to know what's working for you. Have some things that you may think, hey, that's working for me. So share that with me. I'll add one more thing to the list, and this is my thing. This is LinkedIn. LinkedIn does definitely work for me, putting content out on LinkedIn. You will see my podcast out on LinkedIn. We cut the content up. Bronte does a great job with that. Look, I get leads every week, conversations, people wanting to have conversations with me based off my LinkedIn content. It's a real area for thought leadership. I'm learning on being better on LinkedIn as well. But I think if you're a business owner, then you should be sharing your knowledge on LinkedIn. So that would be one of the other areas I would say that's working as well. So, hey, if you are on LinkedIn, make sure you tag me in on this on the podcast, that you've been listening to the podcast as well. I love talking to people that have been listening to the podcast. All right, appreciate your time. Thank you. Hey, if you could do me one favor, just share the podcast. We're helping a lot of business owners, and it's really good to have cool conversations. And I love that business owners are sharing it, the podcast, with their other business owner friends. So thank you for that, and I look forward to talking to you really, really soon.